Well, I know I said in the last video I wouldn't do this again, but maybe we'll keep this one a little bit shorter, maybe we won't, probably not. It's Friday. Just got off the phone with Herb at Everett Auto Parts, aka Napa. My axle shafts are done and ready. I'm gonna pop in, snag those. Said a couple of seals which he put in. I may have had those here. I may have just not thrown them in there, and with the bearings and whatnot. Thought I gave them everything, but it says there were 2 seals that were not in the little kit that he put on. Those are 20 bucks a piece. I'm just wondering if I had those here somewhere. I'll have to look. If not, oh well. But he did have to glass bead one of the axles, he said, to get things apart. It was pretty corroded. And make sure that there were no cracks and whatnot. And I kind of told him too when I dropped him off. And just give him I don't want to say a blank check, but told him, you know, if you see something that's simple to fix, go ahead and take care of it. He assured me it wouldn't, the price wouldn't go way out of hand. But with the glass beading and $40 in labor, which was essentially about an hour at his price from what he said, grand total is, water running, hopefully just out of the cowl. The grand total turned out to be 116 bucks, so probably about twice as much as what I really wanted to, but it gets them done. And from the people I've talked to, this guy does really good work, and it's not a snow job. They're not just jacking the prices up and doing things they say they aren't and all that, so I trust him. But like I said, it's a little bit more than I was anticipating, but just got paid yesterday, so I got a few extra bucks. Although I haven't put gas in this thing yet or hit the grocery store. I'll be doing a gas station trip later tonight. I was going to plan on hitting them on the way in, but it's 1:30 now. It's giving me an extra 10 minutes to pop in. I did not grab lunch yet, so I'll probably get Subway again down in Everett. As you can see, it is raining. A little chilly out today, not too bad, but a little chill in the bones. But, yeah, it's Friday. Get done with today. Feeling a bit better today. Still a little congested. Throat's not quite as sore. Still a little achy, but yeah, I don't feel like the world's ending yet. Save that for the 21st. Let's look at the calendar, and December 21st is a Friday. Figures they'd end the world just before the weekend hits, huh? And 21st is my last day of work with Boeing until the 2nd of January. I get the whole holiday season off as part of our union negotiated holiday break time. So go figure, you know, they find any way they can to screw us out of our holidays. Yeah, probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna sneak up in here. Yeah, dude's got plenty of stopping space. Just anxious to get these axles picked up and get things going on that. Tomorrow we'll see what we got going on and start doing a little tear down on that center section. Look into that pinion. Still haven't even opened up that disc for the repair manual, the service manual on those Dana axles. Watched a video, a little buddy of mine up there in Canada, what is it, 240SX Firebird? He's gonna scrap his Cutlass. He's the guy that I got my steering wheel from. So he started digging into the Cutlass, did some motor work to it, pulled the motor and trans out, and then he started finding more and more rust. It's a bummer. It was a 78, I think it was, T-top car, but you don't see too many of those. It looked like it was repairable, but it's going to take a lot of work. but that happens, especially back east. Those folks get a lot of rust in that rust belt. I look at some of their rigs that are 5-10 years old, and big old rot holes around the wheel wells and the bottom of the doors and the rockers, and I go crawl underneath my 84 Chevy or Kevin's 53 van, and there's hardly any rust at all on those things. As you can tell, I got the suction cup on out today. I don't think I'll bore you with this whole drive across the trestle, so we'll probably shut things off and come back at you when I pick everything up, and keep this one a little bit shorter. How's that? Huh? See y'all in the next segment. Bye-bye. Well, here we are in downtown Everett. There's the building that burned on the left there. One person was killed. Cause was if they determined it, but it's a 100-plus-year-old building, one of the old Everett originals. They're at the corner of Rockefeller and Hewitt. Rockefeller was actually a backer for the city of Everett. This was one of the few planned cities that survived. Northern Pacific Railroad and Rockefeller. A few other people, they got together and actually planned this city as the terminus for the railroad coming from the northern passage of the east-west route. Let's see, I think we want to go left. I didn't look at the map. This is Rucker. Go up a couple of blocks. Yeah, there it is, just to the left. Yeah, straight ahead there is the naval station. I haven't tried to get down there to get any footage. I'm not trying to, do the old spy bit, but we'll drive down there someday. So, I think I got to pay upstairs, but I got to pick everything up down below. So we will pull around and park. It's the Coleman van goes by here. We got 4 parking, not a whole lot. And then there, negative. No parking in here. If we can, not a lot in there either. Well, I don't know, we may just put it up against the fence. I don't see anything that says no parking. Although I don't think you're supposed to park in an alleyway, but Camara. Looking pretty good in black. These will be impounded. This just in front of the gate there. I don't see any other signs. There's a spot next to that red Monte Carlo down there. Let's just sneak down there, then we will be legal. It's no fun getting ticketed. Oh, you son of a buck. He stole my spot. We'll just go down here then. Can only be here for 90 minutes. It's good things. I gotta be at work at 45. Back in the jiff. And we're back. I like that guy. Seems to be pretty knowledgeable. Those is metals. I did the seals. Put a new wheel stud in there for the lug nuts. One was missing, which I think I had those, but he didn't even charge me for the one he put in, so. Recommended that I hit the threads on all the other studs with a thread chaser just to clean them up because he couldn't get in back behind them very well with his media blaster glass bead. So just hit them real quick, clean them up, so everything else looked good on them. So I'll 1:53. I said I'd stop and grab some lunch. So I will cruise on the side there a little bit. So I'm not going to show them to you just now. Maybe tomorrow. There ought to be a subway or something on this stretch of road. If not, I know where there's one, two of them close to work. Yeah, we can beat the pedestrian. Of course, we got doofuses trying to parallel park here now. Hit the go pedal. Yeah, it's just a lovely rainy day here in Western Washington. That's a big dude. Yeah, it's a nice little shop there. I like that. Definitely be keeping them in mind for any more machining type work. Second the back way upstairs behind their counter to go pay for everything. Got a little behind the scenes look at your little operation there. Pretty good supply of parts. Nice little warehouse going in there. Looked like he'd already gotten most of his work done for the week. He was just kind of standing around. Yeah, my recommendation, get these old timers running around still doing stuff, you know, and learn from them. This day and age, so many people are just so in tune with computers and not actually getting their hands dirty. I can't tell you how many people I work with every day that just grind down a floorboard hurts my wrists. Oh, geez. Funny listening to people. Yeah, I went to the gym last night, worked out for an hour and a half, pumped iron, did this, did that, and then they come into work. Oh, I can't even flip a table over so I can stack it on top of another one so we can roll it to another building. I'm sure 90% of it's all talk anyway, but I do not go to the gym. I cannot stand gyms. I'm working out in real life. That's why I want a ton of property so I can actually get out and work. Even though I've got back problems, foot pain, other ailments, but I don't understand how people can go to a gym and just sit there and pump iron for 20 minutes, whatever the hell it is. That's just like the worst. Unless I find a subway on this side of the road between here and the Boeing Freeway, I'm going to just pop over to Casino Road. I've probably passed like 6 of them. You guys will see them in the video, but I'm watching that roadway. Got red and blues flashing over there. Somebody get busted for something stupid. Accident in the parking lot. video uploading now at home. Took it yesterday, so it should be up hopefully not too late tonight. Hopefully the computer will go to sleep mode and shut it off. Smart, I would have checked the phone a little bit earlier. I didn't see what time he called. Checked the phone a half hour earlier, I wouldn't be so pressed for time. It's 2 o'clock right now. I got a half hour to get to work, which means every other schmuck at Boeing that starts at 2:30 is at Subway, trying to get their lunch. Yeah, well. Sit here with the red light. Let's go ahead and shut you guys off and conserve the battery in the car and all that. We'll come back to you when there's something important. Alrighty, my Subway adventure is done for today. I got 21 minutes to get into work. Luckily, I'm just a few minutes away, but still gotta go find parking. Walk all the way down to my work center. Get through all this traffic. Fan down a wee bit. We can go. Waiting for the red light as usual. Lovely Casino Road. Squeak in their pulley. A lot of drug activity on this road. Little dinky apartments. It wasn't bad where I was. Up this way it was a lot worse. I was just a few units off the main road here, so I heard all the police vehicles whipping by at night. That's just kind of creeping in. So with the vents or the speakers or something. Now this is where Ken used to live. Park Place. Or no, not Park Place, the little red sign. This entrance here. The Hacienda. He was living when we drug Kit home, and he had to keep it at my place for a while until we suckered the brother into leaving it there for a short time. I used to live over here where these American flags are. Greens View, overlooking the golf course. walked to work a few times. I was toying with the idea of getting a bicycle, but never did. It took me half an hour to walk to work, because I can't just walk right in the front door where I actually work. I had to go past the paint hangers. Because literally, if I could hang a left right here and shoot across the freeway, I'd be at work. But there's no entrance to Boeing right there. Left side of your screen there, that's one of our paint hangers, where all the wide body jets get painted up in their company colors. Quit creeping down the road there. Jeez. Wait for that Sunfire to take my bumper off the way she was creeping down the driveway. Bubba here in the wet. Whee! Little slippy slidey, not too bad. This one we're not going to screw around with though. When it's dry, it's alright. I'm not going to mess around in this tunnel when it's wet. So we'll take it nice and easy. Then we'll hit the straightaway. A little bit of wheel spin there. So we can sneak over here, get in front of the Mercedes. Then we'll get over one more lane because it's open. Clean the windshield off for you guys. 14 minutes. It's going to take me a few to find parking. Let's take the other entrance. So we can save ourselves a few minutes. Of course, we're going to hit the damn light. And we're waiting. Not have time to hit the brake area and drop my stuff off. Just have to go straight to the meeting. Oh well, got my axle shafts. I doubt we'll have that whole thing put back together this weekend, but it's supposed to be pretty wet, so we won't be doing a whole lot outside. Watching the side roads, make sure nobody comes walking out or driving out. to our usual area. This big old dually Dodge in the corner here, he likes to take up 2 spots sometimes. Oh, there's spaces down here. Goody, goody, goody. Lots of parkings. Sleeping spot for the next 9 hours or so, and I'll probably catch you guys after work. So thanks for riding along, and talk to you in a few. Oh, it's the end of the week and it's pouring down rain. There's the keyhole for the truck. Whew, I am drenched. Coat soaked through. Just in the 100-yard walk from the building. Another work week done. Sorry for any wind noises blowing up there. I'm gonna crank up the defroster. It's gonna be a foggy ride home inside the truck, I think. It's one drawback with working inside all day long. We got to see what's going on outside and walk into this. Ought to be a fun drive home. Probably could have got myself 2 hours of overtime tonight, but one of the planes, the seat tracks with the aircraft seats actually attached to, we've been waiting for it for almost a week now, and finally showed up today. So at 9:15, the boss says, go put it in. Well, it's about 2 to 3 hours to put it in. Kind of goofy thing is, we got 4 or 5 people coming in tomorrow on Saturday. He was talking that he didn't really have much for them to do tomorrow. Well, why do we need the seat track in tonight? But that's holding up day shift, getting all their interior parts put on the plane. Oh, it is wet. It is wet. So I'm going to check with them here for the tabs. Put that into the house. Probably leave the axle shafts in here for the night. They'll be fine. Take them out in the morning if it's not doing this. We're going to grab gas tomorrow. We're in the red, so we don't like running it that low. But it is what it is. I don't want to go out and stuff and get gasoline. Tomorrow I need to get gas and groceries. Start rolling here and see what happens. The Boeing plant at night in the rain. It's kind of cool through the camera screen there. You can see that red Dodge up straight ahead there. That's my scrap lady. That bumper that I got in the back of my red pickup. That's what came off her truck. Yeah, it's a pretty good rain out there tonight. A lot of puddles up in the tarmac between the building door and the property gate. But it's the Pacific Northwest. This is what we get. It is the last few minutes of November. 11:14 in the evening, so. Keep the green. Is it going to let me through? I think it's going to let me through. saying anything to Yakima, so I'm going to shut you guys off, and I don't know, I'll probably flip you back on if we close to the house. Turn the radio on, listen to some music. Get into this dude here. Dilly-dallying and being stupid. You almost see the flame markers. And I'm just going to leave it on. Somebody do something stupid here, because normally this doesn't back up. Flashing lights yet, but it could just be all the Boeing's getting out at 11. They usually don't do a lot of overtime on Friday nights. Yeah, it's just heavy traffic. These goofballs that I gotta go way up in the front of the line to cut in front of everybody. It's going to save me 15 seconds on my drive home, because I'm an idiot. Heavy traffic on the drive home. Another doofus here watched a nice big opening. Let's see if we can take it better, because it's always going to get. Nope, we're going to push it. We're going to go on the shoulder. Yeah, because we're idiots. Jeez. Morons. Another doofus. Shoulder is not for driving on. Dumbasses. We're not going to try to jump over in that far left lane. A clean looking white jump car there on the left. Even just cruise on up to 99 and cut through Everett. I'll have to put up with this garbage. That sounds like a plan. It takes a little bit longer, but against taking an alternate route. I'll have to try to cut somebody off. I mean, I could jump in there, no problem, but why chance it? Down here you get that one doofus who's every bad day, that's the rear end or something, cut him off. Yeah, it happens. We could just take this one. A quarter mile is worth of turn off. It's out for the northbound I-5. It's kind of funny. Pay attention to some of the cars on the left here, and by the time we get on the freeway and up to where this lane merges up there, left there, we'll be meeting up with some of these people. But that's what we call the Boeing 500. The city of Everett keeps telling us, hire more people, we can tax Boeing more. but they won't let us build any more parking. They said the roads that we have around the factory and the highways are built to handle this many cars. They want us to carpool and use the public transportation and whatnot, but they have no provisions for public transportation on second shift. I think the last bus runs by midnight. And nothing heads up my way. And if there was a parking ride right by my place, yeah, we'd be taking the bus. Probably take 45 minutes to get home, but I wouldn't have to be driving in weather like this. Carpooling, I could probably get somebody for a second shift up there, but when it boils down to it, I do like driving myself. If I want to goof off on my way into work, I can. I can run the camera and yak at you alls. Those guys are my carpoolers. I wonder if that would hold up in court if I used the carpool lane. Like, what, 630 some subscribers on YouTube? I mean, that's, that's a hell of a carpool right there. But we'll get this thing on home, park at the driveway, kill something to eat tomorrow, or tonight, almost tomorrow. Roll into bed, get up, and go do something fun. I can almost see Bubba right up here. So on the right is where that left-hand lane turns on I-5. So we just went down and around. Beautiful evening though, huh? Ooh, we got 37 more minutes in November. These were this year ago. Wanted to get the holes on the road this year. Wanted to get the emissions crap ripped off the red truck this year. Definitely want to get the Cadillac and the Cruise to Colby next May. There'll be some dry weekends to get those door pins replaced, get the window motor fixed, get the exhaust leak taken care of. Get that speedometer cable swapped out so it doesn't rattle when you accelerate anymore. Buddy Rob sent me a little link for some ethanol-free gasoline in my area. If I think of it, I'll throw the website on the description column. Definitely not a bad idea for the older vehicles. Pretty sure, I don't know when ethanol started rolling in, but I'm pretty sure this thing was built before it came around. I know both the 84s could probably benefit from not having it in their tanks. I think the station is right down the road, so I'm actually just cruise down there tomorrow to fill this thing up. Take you guys along. I don't know if there's a link to show his current prices or what. I think there wouldn't have ethanol on that thing to go. That's a good idea we get it. I can pull that thing out so I can get it fired up. Alright, we'll go ahead and shut you guys off now. I'm going to turn the radio on for the last few minutes. Enjoy some music. I'll just catch y'all on the next video. I'm going to end it here. Say goodnight. Thanks for following along and subscribing and commenting. I know I don't always respond real quick on the comments. The last couple of vids, I've read a few of them, but I haven't got back to you yet. But I'll probably do that tonight or tomorrow. Get this video up into the computer and probably upload it tomorrow morning. So y'all have a good night or a great day or whenever you watch this, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.